Hey guys, Jack here with another video, and today we got my final thoughts and my haul for TFNation. Man, TFNation this year, it was really good. I mean, really good. So this year I did what I wanted to do and I socialized more, and that was really good. I met more people this year, and that was great. To start off, I met John and Jack again. It was great spending the weekend with them again, so much fun. I saw them from a distance across the hotel when I arrived on the Friday, and the first thing that happened was I got a hug. So that was fun. I wasn't expecting a hug, so like when Jack came up to me and grabbed me, I was like, okay. But yeah, it was fun. It was great seeing them after like a whole year. I was like, oh man, guys, it's been so long. But yeah, it was great seeing them again. I spent a good part of the weekend with Matt 360, and that was a lot of fun because I've known Matt for a long time, about 5-6 years I've known Matt, and I spoke to him briefly last year, and you know, like we had a small chat last year, and this year we spent a good bit of the weekend together, and that was fun. It was great like getting to like talk in person and hang out instead of like being behind a screen all the time. Because I talked to him on Facebook, and so yeah, it was cool to actually physically talk instead of texting, so that was cool. And I ran into some of you might know her, Julia, some of you know as Jehan, is that how you pronounce your username? I think it is. It was really cool meeting her. Who else did I meet? I got to hang out with some people from the TFYTC. There was the TFYTC quiz. That was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I briefly met Crosshairs Productions. For those of you who follow me for Transformers, will probably know Crosshairs. I met him briefly on Saturday night. We had a very quick chat, and I just wanted to say that I'm sorry if I came off like really quiet and shy or awkward, because we'd never met before, so I wasn't sure what to talk about. He was being very nice to me, and I feel that I didn't respond in a similar way because I was really quiet. I don't like to seem like I'm really quiet or shy, because I'm not that kind of person. So yeah, I just wanted to like put that out there because I feel bad about being so quiet. So yeah, just wanted to clear that up. Cool. And the whole weekend itself was really good. I had such a good time, met a lot of people, had a really great time, bought some awesome figures. So let's get into the figures. Okay, before the figures, I want to start off with the reading material. I picked up the Transformers animated Trial and Error comic, and I have to say, it was really good. It was a really good closure to animated, I thought, because I found that animated was really incomplete. I mean, there were some loose ends that were never tied up, like what happens to Megatron in the end. One thing I didn't understand is when Prime gets out of Omega Supreme, he gets out of Omega Supreme and he has the Matrix, and I had no idea what that was. And they clarify it in this that it was the Allspark in a new container. So that was a nice nod to G1, I thought, but you know, I didn't pick that up at the time. So yeah, this comic clarifies everything that I missed, so that's good. So basically, you know, it's a good comic. You know, we get closure for Optimus, we get closure for Megatron, we get closure for Ultra Magnus, all that stuff. It's good. The only thing I didn't like was the Beast Machines references, because I hate Beast Machines. Like, I watched it the other day and I put down my phone and I went, why did I watch that? Apart from those little nitpicks, it was a good comic. I really enjoyed it. I read it on the plane home, which really wasn't a good idea because the turbulence was so bad my dad thought we'd landed. So yeah, it was a really sickening trip home. But I got to read most of this, and it was really good, and it was something for me to do to distract me from the fact that TFNation was over. I got my Sins of the Wrecker signed by Nick Roach, and it's great to chat with him at TFNation, because he's an Irish lad, and he's always a bit of banter. So yeah, I got him to sign my Sins of the Wreckers. It was really good. I actually only finished reading it right before TFNation. I mean, on the plane over to TFNation, I finished reading it. I've had it since September, and now after like 15 minutes, get into the toys. First off, I'd like to start off with something that was given to me by Matt360 for free. He texted me on the Friday. I was having dinner with my dad because the pizza there at the Hilton at the bar is just, it's beautiful. I love it. I'd eat it for the entire weekend if I could, but I couldn't because that's bad for you. But it is amazing. I was sitting there and I got a text from Matt and he said, hey, if I see you later, I have a freebie for you. And I was like, okay. At first, my first thought was he was talking about a custom because he's gotten Matt into customs and his customs are really good. So that was my first thought. And then he came up to me and he said, hey, this is for you. And he just gave it to me for free. It is Ace's Tumbler, the third-party rendition of Cliff Jumper. I think it's really cool. I mean, I don't have many Cliff Jumpers. Okay, I have the Classics one and I have the GDO one. The Classics one isn't great. The GDO one is really good. But this is like the best iteration of the G1 Cliff Jumper that I have. He's really cool. Transformation's a bit tricky, but he's nice and he's got that really, really long cannon and oh man, he is cool. He is nice. I mean, a lot of metal on him. I don't like metal, but really nice figure. Tumbler is really cool. The Transformers Planet X Jupiter. I think Jupiter is his name. Yes. This was sold to me my good buddy John Hughes, and I love him. He is so cool. My one nitpick with this figure, my only nitpick, is the gun. They say that, okay, yeah, you snap the gun on the bottom. And I was so looking forward to this mod and it was a bit of a letdown, is that you're supposed to snap the gun on the bottom arm, like this gun. You're supposed to snap that on the forearm and it's supposed to look like the game, that his arm has transformed into the gun, like in the game. I'm like, awesome. And mine doesn't stay on. So that is really annoying. So like I'll pop it on and it'll just drop right off. It doesn't even stay on. I'm gonna have a feeling that I'm gonna have to be like sticking on like blue tack if I'm gonna animate with it, because I might, because it is a nice figure. So yeah. So just for the time being, I've given him a Combiner Wars Primes gun because I'm not overly picky about the gun. I might get a better gun later on, but yeah, this gun's not great. But yeah, apart from that, I love it. I have Planet X Vulcan. I love him. And the sword on him is really nice. I just love this big sword. It is so cool. He comes with an axe as well, but I don't have that out at the moment. So yeah, I have to go with the sword, and it is so cool. Transformation isn't as hard as I had anticipated, so that's really good. The vehicle mode is so nice. Here's a picture of the vehicle mode. Really cool. So yeah, that is Planet X Jupiter. Really nice figure. Really cool. Gun not so great, but really awesome figure. He has like even like a matrix cavity in there. That is awesome. Something else that was also sold to me by John Hughes, Fans Toys Quake Wave. I have nothing wrong with this figure. I really like it. And the fact he even does this is really cool. Eyes light up. That's awesome. I like the lighter purple compared to the darker one, the reissue, because I think that looks more of a grey than a purple. So I like that. The gun has a light. It's not very direct in the middle, but it is still light, and it works pretty cool. So yeah, Quake Wave is really cool. Really good transformation. Nice bits of metal in here. He stands up pretty well. He's pretty awesome. This was sold to me by my friend Jack. It's not the actual Prime Ironhide, it's a custom. I actually didn't know that till I bought it. It's a really good custom. I have him in vehicle mode at the moment because on the way home, tiny little bits of red have chipped off. So you can't see it, but you can kind of make it out that there's bits of red. You can see the green coming through. So I'm gonna fix that. But apart from that, it is such a good custom. That's how good of a custom it was that I didn't know it was a custom. So yeah, really nice figure though. I'd always wanted the Prime cut mold, but I never realised how nice of a figure it actually was till I actually had it in hand, because I'd always wanted this mold. So yeah, he's pretty cool. Masterpiece Soundwave. I bought him, he was kind of an impulse buy. I bought him because I had Quake Wave, I have Apollyon. I don't have Master Beast Starscream, but I have the Combiner Wars one. So I thought, yeah, that's good enough. So I just wanted my last main Decepticon, and Kapow had Soundwave for a fairly decent price. So I said, yeah, I'll get him. He's awesome. He's the Hasbro version, so he comes with Laserbeak. He comes with Buzzsaw, Rumble, Frenzy, Ravage. He comes with all the tapes. Only thing I don't like is those yellow eyes. Let's start with this one. This is the TFCon exclusive Mastermind Creations Calidus, or Calidus Asterisk. I think, is that how you pronounce the name? I can't pronounce it. But man, his paint is so much nicer than the Rodimus version. I mean, okay, I have Rodimus here. I'll bring him out too. I bought both. I like them both. But there's something about the paint on this one that looks so much nicer than this one. I mean, I don't know, I love them both, but this one, the paint just pops on him. The different shades of purple, the blue, it's just lovely. And that tad bit of orange on the bottom. It's a really nice figure. Both really nice figures. And to continue on the Mastermind Creations trend, we have Mastermind Creations Coulter, or as you guys know him, Tarn. I really like this guy. He is really cool. Ah man, just when I took him out, I'm like, yes, solid joints, big cannon, Decepticon face, easy transformation, and still looks amazing. Just wow. Tarn's really cool, but when I transformed him, I kind of cracked the little hinge here, because it doesn't affect him in any way, it's just a little crack. But it, okay, it does kind of annoy me aesthetically, it does kind of annoy me. But you see, because I thought he'd have full ab crunch, like Striker Manus, but it turns out he doesn't. I didn't know that, and I was kind of forcing it. I thought it was just stiff, but yeah, and then it cracked it. But again, it doesn't affect the transformation, it's just there, and it's annoying. But I still love Mastermind Creations Coulter. He is actually probably one of my most favourite purchases from the weekend. He's so cool. I saw this figure, and when I did, I nearly pissed myself, because I was walking by In Demand Toys. This was the Saturday. I saw this and I almost lost it. First edition Optimus Prime, the original first edition Optimus Prime. I really, really, really wanted it, and I got it, and I'm happy. I love him so much. I do not care how much he was. It was there, he was in box, he was brand new, and it's first edition Optimus Prime. Oh my god, he's so cool. Nice tight joints, unlike my dark haired version, which is really loose. Murder to animate with, murder. But yeah, really nice figure. A few stress marks here and there, but really nice. Oh man, I'm probably gonna animate this guy someday. He is so cool. But I saw him and I love him. He is so cool. I thought to myself, I'm never gonna see one this price ever again. So he was 50 quid, but I saw him at Kapow and I picked him up straight away the minute I saw him. United Stepper. Man, I have wanted to use this guy in a stop motion for ages. I've actually been writing a new film. A teaser trailer should be coming out for that in the next few weeks. But I've been writing a new film, and I said to myself, I need a good unused character. Because I find that with a character that's not well known, you have more of a blank canvas to work on. And I realised that going through all the figures that I know, like from memory, I went, hey, Stepper, he's a character we never see. He's a character that's never used. He's a character that's never in any like modern series, like on the TV or on YouTube, anywhere. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna look up Stepper. And then of course he was like 120 quid on Amazon. And while a part of me said, should I chance it? And I said, screw that, that's way too expensive for deluxe. And of course then I saw him at Kapow for 50 and I jumped at the chance. And when I opened him out of the box, the gold, the white, the black, it says, oh man, it is just so nice. He comes with a Target Master. I never transform it because it's Cyclonus's Target Master, like the actual figure itself. And it's not a great Target Master, but the gun itself, like, really suits Stepper. It's really nice. And oh man, he's so cool. I could go on and on and on about how much I love this guy. I really could. He's my favorite purchase from TFNation. And yeah, he was so unexpected. I did not expect to see him there at all. And I got him. I'm so happy with him because he is just so cool. So yeah, Stepper. And you should be seeing him on my YouTube channel sometime soon. Maybe. I've no idea when, because I am super lazy. So yeah. So yeah, guys, if you went to TFNation, comment down below, tell me what you thought of it. I had a blast this year. I'm definitely going next year. Yeah, guys, it was an amazing weekend. I met some really great people, had an awesome time, and I am counting the days till next year. So thanks to my subscribers, viewers, and other YouTubers. It's JJ Productions signing off. See you later, guys.